thought what would be helpful for those of you that are even considering coming out into the wilderness on a backpacking retreat. I know there's a lot of anxiety and fear over what am I going to carry, how heavy is it, and I've never done this before, so I can rattle off the equipment, but I completely understand that you might not know what I'm talking about. So we're going to go through a full kit, and I'm going to show you what you would be carrying, along with a couple of things that you would be bringing. But I am going to basically be showing up at the trailhead with your kit, so we'll go through that. And then I will also be going through what I carry for the group as the guide. All right. Okay, so first things first, I have a variety of bags for the ladies. I have a few of these actually. These are Deuter Air Contact Light. They are 45 plus 10 liters. Perfect for a weekend without carrying extra. And so like I said, I have a couple of these. I also have a couple of 60-liter packs that are available to use. And the great thing about my packs is they all have adjustable torsos, and I can really dial it in once we get to the trailhead to fit you and your body. All right, so if we come down here, these are a couple of things that you will be carrying. I have a variety of 1- and 2-person tents. This one happens to be the REI Quarter Dome, which is a pretty light tent. This is a 1-person. The purple thing there is a sit pad because a little bit of comfort out there is not a bad idea. I give everybody a headlamp and their own little flashlight. And then I also have a variety of bags that you will be able to stuff your clothes in once we get to the trailhead, and any other items that you bring along. So with that, you will also need your sleep system. So this combo right here happens to be a quilt. So I have a variety of quilts and or sleeping bags depending on the comfort and how people sleep. So I ask those questions. Are you a side sleeper? Are you a restless sleeper? And those kinds of things help me determine what gear will fit you. That is a quilt, happens to be an Outdoor Vital 35 degree. And then I also have here an Xped sleeping pad. All of my sleeping pads for the ladies are above a 4 R value because women tend to sleep colder. And then I also pack you guys a sheet to line your sleeping bag or quilt. Helps with a little bit of warmth, and then it also helps keep the bags nice and clean. And a blow-up pillow. Okay, so that is your typical kit, what I bring you. Now, I also have some hammocks. So if you would rather have a hammock setup, you will be carrying what you see there, the blue. You will be carrying that as your hammock with a built-in bug net attached. The Pro Venture in the black bag is the tarp that goes over your hammock. And then that is an under quilt, so that keeps you warm from the ground up, so below. It's 50 degrees, so it's good for summer. And then on top of that, you would also have your sleeping bag or your quilt. All right, so what do I as a guide have to pack and carry for the group? And I do this for a couple of reasons. A, I do it because not everybody in the group needs to carry these things. 2, I am ultimately responsible for the group, and so that's why I carry them. And I also carry them because I want this to be a great experience, and I also don't want to load you with excessive weight. And so this way I take the weight of these items off. So that is my bag. It is a Gregory 58-liter bag that I actually just got. So I'll be doing a review on that bag. as well. So far, I love it. Anyway, the things that I carry in my pack that you will not carry. I carry the cooking for the group. So if we have a large group, I carry that pot. It's expandable, and the jet boil system works with that pot. I also carry the first aid. Yes, that is my first aid bag. And I put it in there for a reason. That is a smell-proof Ziploc bag. So it helps keep the odors down for the animals out there. I also carry a tarp. This happens to be a Pariah Sanctuary silt tarp, nice and light, but it provides us shelter if we are hiking and it starts to rain and we need to pull over and take a snack break, so that we can sit under that and not get drenched. And then I also carry the food storage for the group. I have several of these. This is an Ursac. It's the big one. And then I pair that with a smelly proof bag as well. So depending on the size of the group, I might be carrying 2 or 3 of those, but that is what I carry for the group. Last but not least, I do carry a Garmin InReach, and that allows me to send text messages to my husband, which is our point person when I take a group out. It sends our location when we stop, and I can let him know where we stopped and when we start moving again, and where we're going to wind up the next day. Like I said, it sends my location, sends tracking points, so we will be completely safe on the trail. And silly me, I forgot one super duper important thing that I carry for the group: water filtration. So I use a gravity setup with the CNOC bags and the Sawyer that you see there. It is super easy, and we set that up as we're setting up camp, and we're good to go. All right, guys, so hopefully that makes more sense in your head. Now you kind of understand what you'll be carrying, what the bag looks like, that it's fully adjustable. I have a bunch that fit different body types, so I do have those options available as well. And drop me a comment or let me know if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. See you later.